Okay, I'm back today for my daily, and this is kind of a wow for me because of the fact that one, I'm really thinking we're gonna have a kid for the day. Uh, don't know. I do have family on the way down, and there's some cards here that's showing difficulties, but I did use my Druidcraft Tarot again, and what I came up with, well, number one, the number for the day is three. Okay, the three would be the Empress. Okay, the mother. Also, the number three is a lot about creativity and everything. And with what I'm seeing here, there's seems to be more blocked than anything. Um, but with this, the number three is more basically it's associated, of course, with mother, father, child. Like I said, the Empress card. Um, and it's usually about luck and fun and friendliness and you know a lot of self-expression and creativity when this card comes up, and optimism, being real optimistic and so forth. But with the way the cards are saying, it seems to be actually more of um, maybe issues with that. So it may be a little bit being super overinflated, superficial, or maybe exaggerated. So this could be telling me that with me really thinking that okay, the child's going to be born today, that it may not well happen. Even though we went to the doctor yesterday and the doctor did say they are changing the due date till today. So we got to see what happens with this and what's going to go on with this. But good crazy thing with this central card comes up the lady, aka the Empress, the central card, but it's reversed. And this kind of worries me because, well, there's a couple issues. One, my mother's coming down, and I'm wondering if there's going to be some kind of delays or anything going on with her. Uh, for the way down, but also the fact that I'm saying, well, I'm really thinking that the baby's going to be born today. This card can also point towards a difficult labor, uh, um, you know, a labor that's very difficult. But and it can be saying that there's no child. So the whole honest, I'm too close to the situation. I really am. Um, and it's extremely emotional. But what I'm getting with this the Ten of Wands is about having a lot of pressure on your back and carrying the weight on your back when this card comes up. A lot of times, I do find when this card comes up, there's a lot of pressure, actual back pain, which I do have, and I can understand with Michelle. But what's the path seems to be standing out a little bit, so there may be some issues and problems with a trip with my mother and my aunt that are on their way down here. And it's not a super long distance, but it is a considerably long distance. About 5 hour drive, which would be kind of long, and it would make sense with the wands there. Uh, but this is about taking on responsibility and not wanting to take help and so forth. When this card comes up, I'm kind of like I said, I'm emotional. I have a lot going on today with me, especially thinking, okay, the pressure's on, which could be this too. It's on my back saying, okay, I really think he's going to be born today, but yet I was telling Michelle yesterday. I said, "Watch the Empress card come up as the central card?" And bingo, there it is, but it's reversed. So this could be saying this is not going to happen. You know, I'm like I said, I'm not reading this clearly. My head is in other places today, but like I said, that was with the Ten of Wands. The Empress, when she comes up reverse, it's the lady in this deck and the Druidcraft deck. But when she comes up reversed, there's a lack of abundance, for one, and it's basically it's a failure to thrive, failure to move forward, and again, um, there could be some difficulty with a birth, which that worries me, to be totally honest. And a lot of times when the cards play out and so forth, um, sometimes you can over dramatize it. It's not as big, but this is a major arcana card, so this is the definitely the central issue here um, that's going on. But a lot of times this is usually creativity, the number three. There's a feeling of being blocked, which is exactly what I'm feeling today. I'm not able to use that right side of my brain and open up because I have too much going on in my mind. Things aren't jumping out or standing out to me. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the next card. I've got the Eight of Pentacles. Well, that's also reversed, and that is not, you know, there's a lot of difficulty with in the entire spread, and I've been getting those, but they really haven't been as bad. Um, Simply because of the fact, I mean, we did definitely had issues yesterday, um, but normally they're not as bad, and a lot of that has to do with being forewarned. When you see the cards, you can go a different direction with them, or you know what direction to go. Sometimes things just don't work out, and it's going to be difficult, but it's how you handle that difficulty. If you become relaxed and think of more positive, okay, things are going to work out, instead of dwelling on the negativity, you put yourself in a position to attract more negative or more positive energy to yourself. So, in the Eight of Pentacles here, also, this is also a financial card, just like the Empress card is, saying, okay, there's going to be some difficulties there with the Eight of Pentacles. And I'm wondering seriously, like I said, about the delays, about the trip. Um, yeah, I'm just saying that because it popped in my mind again. But anyway, back to the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles reversed here. Eight of Pentacles reversed is basically cutting corners, trying to cheat or anything, maybe pretending to know more than what you really do. And you know that's something that needs to, like I said, it's either you or somebody around you. But there's a lot of being fraudulent and impatience comes up with this also. Um, Shortcuts are a big thing because this is a card normally about work and doing good quality and so forth. So it's saying that things that you do work on. This could be very well pointing also to we had a vehicle problem yesterday, and a lot of it had to do with some problems. A piece was broke on the car, and we didn't do it. Of course, this is causing some serious difficulties, and think more, really think that the mechanic that was working on it got a little excited. It was the end of the day, right at 5 o'clock, in a hurry, trying to make some changes, and plastic piece was broken. Now we're going to have to buy an entire piece that's going to cost a whole lot more just to get the car fixed, and we have to get the car fixed because it's due for inspection. So that could have something to do with this. Also, you need to worry about, talk about self-criticism. The work that you do and things that you're interested in stuff. Not to criticize yourself, because when this comes up, it'll definitely point to that. But a lot of times, impatience is a big deal because it's the Pentacles are about patience. So, um, impatience, trying to take an easy way out of something, could very well be what this card's pointing to today. Um, no matter, work and finances and so forth, these are going to be things that are going to be on the mind, especially sitting with right next with the Empress card here. Even though she seems to be looking in a different direction, he's looking in a different direction. And so it seems like these are, because of the way he's looking in this direction, that these are more connecting. Like I said, the stuff is not really standing out a whole lot to me. Actually, the past stood out, and now that I sit here, as I look at the cards, there's some flowers down here that are kind of standing out. Um, but again, I just my creative side is not working really well for the day, but that this is the means for the cards, and um, you, that's what I'm going to leave it for today. Said I've got my mind worked up about what's going on and if the baby's going to be born today and so forth. I'm really hoping he is, but I'm hoping this is not going to be a difficult pregnancy. Uh, of course, with me in my view, it's going to be difficult and hard. Of course, any pregnancy because Michelle does it all natural. And she won't take the drugs or any needles or anything like that. So that'll definitely be difficult if this comes out. And I'm hoping if he's definitely born today that it's not going to be long and drawn out. Her, she's got a record for she's two previous children. One is grown, but Sky is only 6. Both are very very quick, and the doctors are expecting this one to be even quicker. I'm hoping that's what the case is going to be, and it's not going to be really drawn out, especially without the drugs and so forth. So anyway, that's my reading for the day. Um, I'll be back later. Can't guarantee when because I don't know when I'm going to end up at the hospital. Everybody have a great day.